I wanted to share with you a little known sales strategy that has made me, I can't tell you how many gazillions, millions, I can't tell you, but it's made me an awful lot of money. And I've taught a lot of salespeople the same technique, and I want to share it with you. The concept is known as the transfer of confidence. And it's a mechanism whereby you've seen the situation your client's in 1,000 times before, and it's you giving your client the ultimate level of confidence that you have, and they feel that transfer that they are going to be as confident as you are when they've been a client of yours. And this works with professional services. It works with anyone standing in a driveway selling them roof painting or solar. It does not matter. And here's kind of how the best way I can describe this is to give you a personal story of mine where I learnt this concept. And it happened 18 years ago on Christmas Day at about 8:30 in the morning. So Susie and I, it's our second child, Royal Randwick in the birthing suites, amazing. We had our own room, we had our own bar, everything was just set up for the perfect delivery of child number two on Christmas Day nonetheless. And at about, I don't know, 9:30 in the morning, things weren't going to plan. So they moved us from birthing suite into the birthing ward, into a much smaller room. And before you know it, we had a lot of specialists coming and going. And I'm wondering what the hell's going on. My job as the kind of managing the situation from a logistical perspective was to make sure that Susie was kept calm and cool and collected, and I had to deal with what was going on. And the senior doctor on staff pulled me aside and said, Simon, things aren't going to plan. We're a little bit concerned about your baby. We've done some stress testing, and we're just in the background making sure that if we have to do an emergency Caesar, we're preparing in the background. More people came in. At one stage, I counted 9 people in the room. There were spotlights, so we'd gone from soft lighting to bright lights, and things were not looking good. And I'm stressing, trying not to transfer that stress to my wife, to Susie. And about, I don't know, 10:30 in the morning, in walked this man dressed with a plaid, kind of the old farmer's jackets you see in Wales and so on, leather patches on his arms. He had the stirrups on his glasses, and they were sitting on his chest here. And it just looked like he had been there and done it before. And he pulled me aside and said, no, he didn't. He didn't pull me aside. He sat down beside the bed on the opposite side to me and held Susie's hand and said, Susie, I'm the registrar. He mentioned his name. I want to make sure that I've seen this before. Your baby's going to be absolutely fine. We'll have your baby out in 20 minutes. And we said, let's clear the room. The lights went off. He cleared the room. It was literally a midwife and himself, plus the two of us. And 20 minutes later, our little daughter popped out. Just the ability for him to go from this chaotic, high pressure, stressful environment, walking in the room, and with less than 20 words, he had immediately transferred the confidence that he had to me. Not the same level of confidence I might add, but he just made me feel like this guy knows his shit. He's got his shit sorted. So in the sales situation, it's nowhere near as pressured as what I just mentioned, but your job in the sales process is to transfer the confidence you have to the prospective client sitting in front of you on Zoom, in person, standing in the driveway, in their premises, in your boardroom, wherever it is. If you can transfer that confidence to them, they will buy from you. Not in an arrogant way, not in a cocky way, not like we've got 25,000 5-star reviews. They'll see all that before. It's you giving them the transfer. Yep, we've been there, we've done that. I'm happy to do that for you too. So that is the transfer of confidence.